Hello everyone and welcome back to This Is Real Life. I'm your host Sheri, and on today's DIY Wednesday, you guessed it, we're in the backyard again. And I don't want to have to say it, but I'm dreading every minute of it. It's gonna be 101 degrees today. Yeah, so I have my yard work suit on so that I can jump into the stock tank pool every now and again when it gets too hot. I mean, it's semi-early-ish. It's like 9:30 in the morning. It's okay temperature-wise. The area where I need to work today is pretty shaded right now, so that should be okay. But what I'm dreading is I have to lay, just a mere 70, 75 pavers. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Doable, but not fun. I can see the end of the backyard is near. Not super near, but it's like down the street and across near. Like I can see it in the distance. I just have a feeling it's gonna take me a while to get there. Like I'm walking so slow. So my goal today is I'd love to be able to get the new paver patio that I decided I'm gonna put where the dirt patch is so that I can move the dining room table out to there. But I gotta level all that ground. I gotta kind of dig a little bit of it out. I don't want the pavers to be higher than the rest of the land around it. So I did go to the Home Depot last night and I picked up all of the pavers and they are in my backyard. So item number one, check. Now I just gotta figure out exactly where it needs to be, how big it needs to be. I was going off of the big patio I already made, and basically I just split it in half and counted the pavers. That's how I got the number of pavers that I needed. But I want to do it strategically so that the table is in the center and that the legs of the table are on the bigger gray stepping stones and not the smaller red stepping stones. I did not get any gravel because I just couldn't do it yesterday. I didn't want to put bags of gravel on top of the 70 pavers I had already purchased. So I'll go get gravel later when I'm done. But yeah, it's more of the same. Level the ground, dig out the dirt, put the pavers in place, level those-ish. I don't want to do it. You know, this is when I wish I was like bewitched and I could just go beep, 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 and it would be done. But that's not the case. So I'm gonna have to do it myself. I'm putting it off, but I know I should get to work because it's actually really nice right now and I won't die of sweat for the hardest part, which is gonna be leveling the ground. So, all right, ready, break. Okay, so after measuring and remeasuring and trying to get it centered and digging it out and dealing with the roots, I've got the pattern laid out. Clearly it's not level, so now that's what I need to do is sit down, dig out dirt, level pavers, that whole thing. But look, cute, right? It's like, I don't know, like 96 wide by 125 long. And I tried to strategically place the bigger gray stepping stones so that they fit exactly where like the feet of the table are, so it's really stable there. Hopefully that math worked out. If not, who cares? This is what it's gonna be. This is what I'm going with. So I still have a lot more work ahead of me. It's just starting to get hot. You can see it's just starting to get sunny in this area, so I might bring the umbrella over. I was gonna pop up the canopy, but I don't feel like going all that trouble, to be quite honest with you. So I'm trying to stay motivated. Just keep thinking, the end is in sight. The end is in sight. It's really tough, but I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm gonna talk really fast because I have my music going and I don't wanna run in the house and press pause and I don't wanna get a copyright strike. But I am 1 row more than halfway. We'll call it 2/3, even though it's not exactly 2/3 yet, but it's getting really, really hot. So I think I need to jump in the pool and then knock the rest. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows left, and I've done 5 rows. So yay me, I'm dying, but I'm gonna keep going after I jump in the pool. I did it. It is done. It's not perfectly level, but it's fine enough level for me and the table. I'm good with it. Now, I would have to go to the store and buy rocks, but I don't want to. Okay, it's officially 101 out, so I'm coming in for a little bit. I'm gonna eat a leftover burrito, relax, just get out of the sun. I still need to lay the pavers underneath the fire pit, and then I will probably go over to the Home Depot or the Lowe's or whatever and get the rocks. I do have leftover sand from the big patio, so I don't think I need to get any more sand, but I do need to get some more gravel. But right now, I'm tired. I'm hot and I'm hungry and I'm tired and I'm gonna take a break. I mean, we're lucky I made it this far at this point. I am beat and I was moving super duper slow, but it's done-ish. So yay. Okay, it is 10:15 in the morning the next day and it's already 86 degrees out. So yay, I'm excited about another 101 degree day where I'm working in the backyard. So yesterday, after I took my break, I came back out at about 7 o'clock at night, 7:30, and I laid all the pavers for the fire pit area. I got up this morning, went and bought my 8 bags of gravel. I bought my bender board. So that is the plan today. I'm gonna do my gravel and my sand, do my bender board outline, then hopefully move this ginormous table onto the location. So yeah, it's almost done, you guys. It's almost done. I mean, these paver patios are almost done. I still have the whole dirt and bark and grass and all that jazz to deal with, but these paver patios, they're almost done. The heavy lifting is almost done. Okay, so Editor John came over and has been helping me dig all of the trenches. I'm putting the bender board in. I have 2 more sides to go on this patio, and then I have 4 over on the, what is it? Guys, I'm hot, I'm delirious, I'm tired. I can't even think. What is that patio over there called? Fire pit. I have 4 more on the fire pit. Then I need to push all this dirt in, sprinkle sand over the gravel, water it all down, then move my table onto here, set up my chairs and shit over there. This is the time when, remember, yesterday I was like, I wish I was bewitched. Well, there was a song on the iPod that was, snap your fingers and do the best. You could do it all by yourself. And it just made me think, I wish I could snap my fingers like this and it'd be done. It's done. Okay, so both the dining room patio and the fire pit patio are done. Oh, it looks so good. I mean, there's still a million more things to do in this backyard, but let me show you the final reveal of these 2 paver patios. It looks really good. It looks really good, guys. Dining room patio coming at you. Dun, 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 dun. Look at it. I love it so much. It turned out so great. Obviously, yes, the surrounding area, not so great. but patio, really great. Fire pit patio, final reveal. Dun, 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 dun. Look how cute. And these chairs right here were gifted to me from Stacy's and now my Aunt Diane. So how cute. Even the cushions. She was gonna put these on her curb for Operation Cleanup, and Stacy called me and said, do you want them? And I said, hell yeah, I want them. So now I have cute seating for the fire pit. And it looks so good. Again, the ground around, not so awesome, but the paver patio, awesome. Okay, I had to come inside because it's just too damn hot outside. All in all, for the dining room patio and the fire pit patio, I purchased 68 of those red 12 by 12 pavers, and those were $1.68 each. And then I purchased 5 of the giant square gray pavers because I had one. I broke it, but it was going into the fire pit, so I didn't care. So I just put the broken one under the fire pit. Basically, those are like $8 each. So that's $40 for those big ones. And then the 68 of the little red ones cost a total of $123. We'll just call it $165. I cheat. And I don't know if you know this trick, but if you're putting in the bender board around anything, they sell like special little stakes for your bender board. I don't buy those because they're expensive. What I do is I go into the lumber section and I buy a pack of 12 wood shims and I use those as my stakes. I bought wood shims. Oh my gosh, the bender board. I don't remember. I already purchased bender board for the first big patio, and I swear, I thought it was like $1.98. No, Rude Awakening, each 14-foot long, and the lady was like, this is redwood. It can't be that cheap. And I was like, well, I feel like it was last time I bought it. Anyways, point of the story is I had to buy 5. They're $9.98 each, so I spent $50 on bender board. Yeah. So anyways, I bought the shims, I bought 2 packs, $1.78 each. Then I bought the bender board. Then I bought 8 bags of the pea gravel, and I have 1 bag left. So I overbought by 1 bag. Each one of those bags was $5.28. So all of that came to a total of $104. So for both of those patios, both pretty very good sized patios, that cost me a total of, we'll call it $270. So not bad. I mean, it's far cry from what the deck cost me. So yeah, and I have 2 very nice areas that you can walk on without flip-flops on. So that's good. So yeah, $270 for the paver patios, which I love. And they do take up quite a bit of space. I just feel like my backyard is getting bigger and bigger every time I go out there. Even though I'm filling it and I'm putting things in spaces, it's like, Jiminy Christmas. There's so much yard back here. The only thing I really have left to do, now I have some accessories. I want to, like I've been talking about, I want to hang lanterns in the trees. I did get a new patio rug. I just have some other stuff. I have some accessories from my old backyard that I still have in a box that I need to go through and like put places, like, you know, lanterns to hang and fun stuff like that I need to do still. But sadly, the temperature is only going up from here. And I think that I'm gonna have to take a break on the backyard, guys. I am not gonna get the ground finished. Ain't no way, because this next weekend, I think they're saying that the temperature is gonna be 112 and 113. I'm not doing yard work. I'm not doing it. So I think the backyard's gonna have to go on pause until probably like September, to be quite honest, because all of July is gonna be horribly hot, and then it just gets worse in August. So I might have to deal with the ground in September. And I'm thinking, I looked up the price for a rototiller to rent one, and I think it's like 4 hours for like $153. So I think I'm just gonna rent a rototiller when the time comes, rototiller up all of the ground. A lot of you guys were giving me tips on how to prevent weeds and things like that. A friend of mine said there is, I forget what it's called, a pre-emergent that you can like spray onto the ground. Someone else told me to salt the earth. So I'm looking into those, but I don't have to think about it for a couple of months because it's just gonna stay like this. It's just gonna stay like this. There's nothing I can do about it. It's too hot to work. I'm not gonna sacrifice heat stroke to finish the ground in my yard. It's just not gonna happen. So yeah, long story short, still plenty of things left to do in the yard. Short story short, those things are not gonna get done for a while. We're gonna put this project on hold. But let me just tell you, everything we've done so far has not been hard. You guys always say, oh, I could never do that. You're so great. I know I am great. However, you can do, I was just on the phone with my friend Nikki and she was calling me because she just watched the deck video. She was like, it's so amazing. Your planter boxes are amazing. And I was telling her, Nikki, these are all things you can do. Anybody can do these things. You've seen it. I just draw out a picture and then I go to the store and I'm like, okay, let me buy some wood. Then I bring that wood home. I saw it up, I nail it together, and voila. There are planter boxes and there's a deck. I'm no rocket scientist, I'm no engineer, I'm just like you guys. I'm just trying to make the space I live in more pleasing to me. And I don't wanna hire people to do it because I can't afford it. So I need to do it myself. It's all real simple stuff. None of the cuts I made were hard. They weren't. They were just straight cuts on my chop saw. The point of my story is, guys, I am doing all of this stuff. Yes, it is for me. This is my yard. This is my house. I'm doing all of these projects to better the aesthetics of where I live. But the reason I'm recording all of it and showing you guys all of it is because I want you to get motivated. There's no reason you can't do any of this. You can do all of it. I mean, really, I have not pulled out very many tools for this entire backyard. I pulled out my chop saw, I pulled out my jigsaw, and I pulled out my drill. That's all I've used to do all of these projects, nothing else. And honestly, you don't have a chop saw, you don't need a chop saw. It'll go faster if you have a chop saw. If you have a jigsaw, you could cut every single board with a jigsaw. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm just saying, you could. Or my little skill circular saw, I did pull that out too. If you have a little skill circular saw situation, you could do it. I wouldn't tell you you could do it if I didn't think you could do it. I am not some woodworking genius. I'm just a 52 or 3-year-old gal who wants to put some stuff in her backyard because she's too cheap to hire someone to do it. I'm telling you, if I could do it, you could do it. So I hope this video motivates you, and I hope all my other backyard videos have motivated you, and maybe you can think of something, whether it be planter boxes, paver patios, maybe even a deck, maybe a fire pit area, something to enhance your backyard living space or just your living space in general. And if it has motivated you and you have done something, let me know what that something is in the comments below. That said, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to ring that notification bell so that you are alerted to all of the DIY Wednesday videos I push out and all of the videos I push out in general, the Friday ones and the Saturday ones and the Wednesday ones, because as I mentioned, we are putting a pause on the backyard makeover because of the heat. But on Friday, we are gonna break down all of the costs, everything I spent on everything I've done in the backyard thus far, and we will do a final tour reveal. Who knows, I may even have the rug laid down. I may even have some lanterns hung. You never know. And if you don't have your notification bell rung, you will never know. So be sure that you ring that notification bell so that you are alerted to all of the videos I push out. And make sure you share this video with your family and friends. Spread the motivation, spread the inspiration. And as always, thanks for hanging out.